Venkatraja sir, people say that time is very slow when we are waiting for someone, particularly our loved ones. Is it true?
Yes, time is often described as time flying when you're having fun, and time dragging when you're bored. It highlights how our perception of time is influenced by our emotions, attention, and the activities we're engaged in.
Also, people says time fast when you are late for your appointment with someone or interview, like catching a bus, train, or flight.
Absolutely, the perception of time can also speed up when you're running late or feeling rushed. When you have a deadline to meet or an appointment to keep, and you realize that you might not have enough time to get there, it can create a sense of urgency and make time seem to pass quickly. This feeling is often accompanied by stress and anxiety, which can further distort your perception of time. In such situations, you might find yourself constantly checking the clock and feeling like the minutes are slipping away too rapidly. This phenomenon is a good example of how our perception of time can be influenced by external factors, such as deadlines and time constraints, in addition to our internal emotional state.
Sir, people say that the time is deadly when you are sad.
The perception of time can indeed change when you're feeling sad or going through a difficult emotional experience. When you're sad or in emotional pain, time can feel like it's dragging on, and each moment may seem to pass slowly. This is because when you're feeling down, you may become more introspective and dwell on your emotions, making it feel like time is moving at a glacial pace. This contrast in the perception of time, where it can feel fast when you're late or rushed and slow when you're sad or emotionally distressed, reflects how our emotions and mental states can significantly influence how we experience the passage of time. It's another example of how subjective our perception of time can be and how it can vary based on our individual experiences and circumstances.
People say that time is very short when you are happy, flying when you're having fun.
Indeed, when you're happy and enjoying a pleasant experience, time often seems to pass quickly. This is a common phenomenon referred to as time flying when you're having fun. When you're engaged in activities that bring you joy and contentment, you're likely to be fully absorbed in the moment. As a result, you may not pay as much attention to the passage of time, and it can feel like hours pass in what seems like mere minutes. This subjective perception of time highlights the influence of our emotional state on our experience of time. When we're happy, we tend to be less focused on the clock and more immersed in the present moment, which can create the impression that time is passing rapidly.
Sir, is time endless when you are in pain? Particularly missing loved one.
When you're in physical or emotional pain, time can indeed feel like it's stretching endlessly. Pain, whether it's physical or emotional, tends to consume our attention and make every moment feel like it drags on. This altered perception of time can be attributed to the distress and discomfort that come with pain, making it difficult to concentrate on anything other than the pain itself. The experience of time as endless during moments of pain highlights the strong influence of our emotional and physical states on how we perceive the passage of time. In such situations, people often find it challenging to distract themselves from the pain or distress, and this can make time seem like it's moving very slowly, amplifying the suffering they are going through.
Time is long when you feel bored every time. Time is determined by your feelings and your psychological conditions and not by clocks. So have a nice time always. By Venkatraju.
Life is like a notebook. 2 pages are already written by God. First page is birth and last page is death. Center pages are empty. We can fill them with below list. Every morning say thanks to God that still you are alive. Start greeting your loved ones, family and friends. Be early for every actions you do daily. Like I am early 5-10 minutes for my bus that gives me pleasure watching people and birds and environment, no stress at all. Have pleasure while eating with good aroma and taste. I never bother about my mobile phone when I am eating. It is kept in silence mode. Spend time with your loved one at least 1 hour with romance. By switching off mobile, time will never get back. Manage it precisely and spend for happy and pleasure movements. Keep smiling and be lovely with people.
Thanks for watching. Your small donations can encourage us to create more videos by scanning the QR code.